In Thanet, Kent, Andy Emerson is visiting a building that's been a blight on the local neighbourhood for over 3 years.
This property used to be a hotel, but unfortunately the building started to be used as a house in multiple occupation. The council were getting quite a lot of complaints about the level of accommodation and also issues in terms of the actual quality of living standards within the building. It's obviously attracted antisocial behaviour and the property became empty.
The council bought the old hotel at auction in 2011 and embarked on turning it back into its original state. 2 separate family homes which the council will use for social housing. Andy's come to make sure the project is progressing and is up to the council's exacting standards.
Pat! Andy.
Right, good to see you, good to see you.
Good to see you. Kind of expected the scaffold to be down and the windows to be in, to be honest,
that's
Pat.
the windows, unfortunately. It's taken a little bit longer to get the style of the timber windows to the street. It's been quite difficult to get the UPVC windows to work. It's signed off and agreed now.
Excellent.
We're 3 weeks late on manufacture, unfortunately. But I think it's going to be worth it in the long run.
Obviously, we've had an awful lot of external works done, Pat, to the front and the back. Do we go in and have a look at how that's gone?
It's incredible.
Turning this place from one large residence with loads of small rooms into 2 good-sized family homes has been no mean feat, but this is a fantastic transformation.
Nice bedroom. Nice big room, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So we've got skirting boards going on now, plastered walls. Again, unfortunately, we've still got the windows.
No windows, yeah.
Once we've got the new windows in place a couple of weeks, we can drop the scaffold. That will enable us to put new services in.
Yep.
We hope to be out in about 9 weeks.
We need to have a look at the extension, I think, because that's quite a long way behind schedule.
Yeah,
Let's go look in the garden.
Yeah, come this way.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Outside, the old 3-storey extension has been completely demolished, and the team is working on a less imposing and family-friendly living space.
Behind your head.
Yeah.
A nice big garden.
Yeah, nice aspect, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
It's a big garden now.
Imagine it's going to have the nice slate roof to match the main
Massive
roof.
difference.
In spite of all the delays and everything, Terry, the windows and things, what's still left to do on the building?
It's all about putting it all back together now. We're to finish doing the rendering, put the roof on, the new extension, and it'll be nice and watertight.
It's improved the building 100%, hasn't it, really, to be honest, considering what it was, you know. Going back to 2 houses, it's perfect. It's exactly what we wanted.
Andy's satisfied with the progress, but he's eager to find out how the project has affected the rest of the street.
I'm now going to speak to one of the neighbours who had an awful lot of problems when it was empty and derelict, to see what his opinion is of it now. Hello. Hi, Mr Turner.
Hello there.
I'm Andy Emerson from Thanet Council. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously I've just come to see what you think about the property next door. It's nearing completion.
I think it'll be quite nice. Say, we've had unwelcome visitors there as well, and we're getting people trying to break in, smashing windows and things like that. And so also they stole the gas meter and left the gas on.
Really? Yeah. And for yourself personally, because we had a big extension at the back, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we took that down. Has that improved your outlook, your level of light?
Much better for the light into the windows. The back half of the house is much brighter than it was before. So much more pleasant, yeah, you haven't got as much electricity.
Thank you very much for your time.
All right, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, I was very happy with that site visit. And obviously, we need to get the detailing right on the windows in order for it to fit in with the street scene much better. But hopefully, by 8 or 9 weeks, we'll be having an opening ceremony. We'll be able to get families back in there, and the local residents will be invited so they can see what the project's been all about.
If you wish to find an empty property, there are many ways to pick one up. Keep in regular contact with local estate agents and auctioneers. Try friends and family, they're often a great source of information. Or get in contact with your local empty property officer.